Hello, and welcome to Stephen F. Austin State University's Tenure and Promotion Workflow tutorial. In this tutorial, I will briefly describe the tenure and promotion process and explain what you can expect to see and do during the process. The tenure and promotion process is described in SFA University Policy 7.29, Tenure and Continued Employment. The workflow is made available through Faculty Success by Watermark, formerly Digital Measures. The tenure and promotion workflow in Faculty Success is an electronic process which facilitates the materials, submissions, reviews, and approvals involved in the tenure and promotion process set out in university policy and by SFA's individual colleges. All steps are completed in your internet browser, and prompts in the Faculty Success interface will guide you, along with a little help from this tutorial and other guides available on the SFA website. If you're here, you're preparing your tenure and promotion portfolio for submission and review, so I'm sure you are ready to get started with the tutorial. The template for SFA's tenure and promotion workflow process is based on SFA's Policy 7.29, Tenure and Continued Employment. The workflow process is divided into steps, each of which require an action from someone in order to move the process forward. In this diagram, the orange steps represent steps which require action from you, the faculty member, in order for this process to continue. As seen here, the first step of the process is the faculty step, which I will describe in more detail later. When it is time for you to complete the faculty step, as well as other steps which will come later in the flow, you will receive an email inviting you to do so. You may then log in to Faculty Success to upload your review materials, then complete the step by submitting it to the next stage of the process. When you submit this step, your materials are forwarded to the next participant in the workflow for review, and this process continues until the completion of the flow. That said, make sure to keep an eye on your email while your tenure and promotion review is underway so that you don't miss any step invitation emails and therefore any due dates. Also, don't forget that every step must be advanced by a human participant, so the time between steps may vary. You will also be able to monitor the progress of your workflow in your Workflow Tasks page, which I will elaborate on momentarily. For you, the faculty member, the most important step of the tenure and promotion workflow is the faculty step, the very first step in which you create the portfolio that you will submit for review. Aside from the faculty step, there are also 3 other steps which you will be required to advance yourself. There will be 2 faculty errors of fact steps and 1 decision notification faculty step. The 2 faculty errors of fact steps at both the unit and college level allow faculty members to point out any errors of fact that may be present in their unit or college level reviews. In these steps, simply state whether or not you are submitting an error of fact by choosing either the required yes or no radial buttons. Then you may add comments or even upload files to support your error of fact comment. The majority of fields in these steps are optional, but it is imperative that once you have completed this step that you click the Actions button and then submit to the next step. The decision notification faculty step is the official notification of the college's decision to grant the tenure or promotion that you are seeking. The comments box is optional, but you must verify that you have been notified of the college's decision. Of course, ensure that once you have completed this step, click Submit. The other steps of the workflow are moved along by reviewers, people like committees, your academic unit head, dean, provost, and even the president. Now that you are more familiar with the process, I will give you a bit more information on how to get to your workflow and how to use the functionality that will allow you to complete the faculty step, which contains your electronic portfolio materials. Once the tenure and promotion workflow launches, you will receive an email like this one. In order to access your workflow, click Open Now. When you do, you'll be prompted to log in to your MySFA account. And then you will be brought directly to Faculty Success. If you misplace or delete your invitation email, you can also log in to Faculty Success by navigating to your MySFA account, clicking the Faculty tab, and then under the Faculty Tools heading, click Digital Measures-FAR. When you do so, you will be brought to your Faculty Success homepage. Then to get to your workflow for your tenure and promotion electronic portfolio, you will click Workflow and Tasks. You will notice when you get into your workflow tasks inbox, there will be both an inbox and history. To get to your tenure and promotion workflow, click the link with the name of your workflow under the name column. When you do so, you will be brought directly into your workflow. Before we take a look at the specific types of fields that you will see whenever you go to work on your portfolio, I would like to note a few details that are important within the workflow itself. The pieces of the workflow that I'm about to show you are a sample. However, they are a pretty good example of a generic workflow setup for tenure and promotion. This does not necessarily reflect any specific college's setup as of right now, but this should give you a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. At the very top of your workflow, you'll find the title of the step that you are currently on, as well as a due date. Usually the workflow is launched in the fall for tenure and promotion, so you can ignore my due date here. Additionally, not all workflows for every college will be identical. It is possible that some colleges' workflows will include data from your faculty activity report or other similar reports which reflect your activities. It is important to make sure that all of your activities that will be displayed in your tenure and promotion electronic portfolio that you will submit for review is up to date. You can ensure this by going into your Faculty Success account or Digital Measures and ensuring that all of your activities are current and accurate. On this page, you'll also notice a download icon, a cancel icon, and a button that says Actions. This is a very important button during the entire workflow process. This button is what will allow you to either submit your completed portfolio to the next step, to submit your workflow at whatever step you are currently on to the next reviewers, and to save a draft of what you've already completed during this session. Clicking this download button will allow you to download a zip file which contains everything you see on this page. Clicking the cancel button will allow you to exit your current session. If you saved a draft in the Actions button menu, you'll be able to pick up right where you left off. Most colleges' workflows are going to begin with a purpose section. This section asks for some important details like your home academic unit and the purpose of the review that you are involved in. Whenever it asks for your home academic unit, use the drop-down menu to select the appropriate academic unit. When it asks for the purpose of this review, use the drop-down menu to choose the review that you are undergoing right now. This could be for tenure or promotion, or even pre-tenure or perhaps post-tenure, depending upon your college. You can choose up to 2 purposes for the review. A red asterisk is used to denote fields that are required. Since the faculty step of the tenure and promotion workflow was designed to take the place of the traditional paper tenure promotion portfolio notebook, there are many pieces required to complete the faculty form before submitting. These pieces are included in the digital portfolio in Faculty Success through the use of several types of data fields, including text fields, drop-down menus, file upload fields, and embedded reports. Here I want to take a few moments to describe the different types of fields and give you a little bit more information about each one of them. Faculty narratives are an important part of the tenure and promotion workflow as they help the faculty member to really tell their story in their own words. For this reason, you may find several long text fields in the faculty step. These text fields may be used to type out narratives, or faculty may paste narratives saved from other word processing software directly into the fields. Of course, saving narratives elsewhere is a good way to ensure they are not lost in the event of an accident. In Faculty Success, these text fields do include limited options for text formatting, and faculty can also add tables, links, and even some coding. Please note whether there is a red asterisk displayed next to the field, as this would mean that it is a required field. The majority of the information that is included in your portfolio will be added via file upload fields. To upload the required documents, click Drop Files here or click to upload, then navigate to the file in your computer's directory. It's important to note that some file upload fields ask faculty to upload reports from digital measures, such as the Faculty Activity Report. To do this, open Digital Measures in another tab, then click Reports in the purple ribbon at the top of the screen. Choose the appropriate report from this list, key in the appropriate date range for your tenure or promotion process, click Run Report, and then the report should save to your Downloads folder on your computer. Click Drop Files here or click to upload and navigate to the downloaded report to upload it to your portfolio. And of course, watch out for those red asterisks, which denote whether or not the field is required. Now and then, you will also find drop-down menus in the faculty step. To respond to prompts or questions that employ drop-down menus, click the black arrow and select the most appropriate response. Be sure to watch out for those red asterisks denoting whether it's a required field. Once your workflow gets started, meaning you have successfully submitted your materials for review, you'll be able to log into Faculty Success and track the progress of your workflow and be able to see what step it's on and who is currently responsible for that step. After all steps of your workflow have been completed, the workflow record will move from Inbox to the History section of your Workflow Tasks page. You may download a copy of your entire workflow by clicking Actions, then Download. It will download as a zip file in your computer's Downloads folder. Your workflow and supporting documents will also be archived in the Provost's office. This concludes SFA's Tenure and Promotion Workflow tutorial. If you have any questions about faculty success or the workflow process, please contact the Office of Institutional Research. You may also find guides and other reference documents on the OIR website. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your tenure and promotion processes.